Okay, so this is another question that's seeing how you understand functions. So let's take a look. Every day, Lee, a home inspector, is assigned a group of houses needing to be inspected. Lee uses the model above to estimate how many houses he has left to inspect at the end of each hour, where H is the number of houses he has left to inspect, and T is the number of hours he has worked so far that day. So what does the value 4 represent in this model? So first, let's take a look at this equation above, where H is the number of houses he has left to inspect equals to 35 minus 4 by the number of hours he has worked so far that day. So for T, we see that number 4 is linked with T that represents the number of hours he has worked so far that day. So logically speaking, 4 has to do something with time. So before we get into the answers, we can use a very useful method to solve this question, which can actually be applied to all questions of the SAT. This method is called POE, or POE. So POE stands for process of elimination. What this means basically is you can get rid of all the choices that have nothing to do with the question. So 4, as we said, has something to do with time. So we can get rid of the answer choices that don't have to do with time. So for example, answer B, the number of houses, has nothing to do with time, so we can get rid of that. And C is the number of total houses. We can also get rid of that because it has nothing to do with time. So we have our answers slimmed down to either choice A or D. So let's take a look at A first. The number of hours Lee has to finish all of his assigned houses. So let's try to prove this by plugging in a number for T. So let's say T is equal to 2, and then we plug that into the model above. So H equals to 35 minus 4 by 2, which is T. And that is 35 minus 8, which is equal to 27 houses left to inspect. So let's think of this logically. And according to answer A, the number of hours Lee has to finish all of his assigned houses is number 4. The number of hours Lee has to finish all 27 houses. So obviously that wouldn't make sense. So we have to cross out answer A, and that leaves us with answer D, which is the rate at which Lee inspects houses, which is correct.